Good morning, everybody. This is me, Silvia Corigliano, and I'm about to tell you the story of my PhD. It all started at the end of my master's studies in energy engineering, where within the thesis project, I spent 1 month in a secondary school in the village of Garenanyuki in Tanzania. The school was supplied with a hybrid energy system based on PV modules and batteries, which could provide the energy at low cost even during the frequent blackouts of the national grid. This abundance of electricity sources is not a common status in rural areas of sub-Saharan Africa, where still more than half of the population lacks access to electricity. The experience motivated me to continue investigating the topic of rural electrification together with my professor, Marco Merlo. We decided to broaden up the spectrum of research that had been performed so far in the group, mainly focused on microgrids, to answer to a more generic question: which would be the best solution for electrification? Is it better to connect communities to the national grid or to electrify them with off-grid systems? The answer, of course, is complex and depends on many factors like the size of communities or the distance to the grid. I started working with geospatial data, and I developed a new multidimensional framework named GISEL, GIS for Rural Electrification, able to cover different aspects that, interrelated, could influence the optimal electrification solution. The developed procedure is able to identify non-electrified communities and design the hybrid off-grid systems which could at best supply the load. The focus is not only on PV and batteries, as most of the literature works, but also on other energy sources, such as wind and hydro. Open-source geospatial data are then used to perform electric network routing, able to take into account the characteristics of the territory, like altitude, the slope, and the presence of roads, to create least-cost radial distribution grids. The procedure is then able to identify and design the optimal solution for electrification, selecting which communities to electrify with microgrids and which to interconnect to the grid. Not only very few works in literature are able to comprehensively design and consider so many aspects in the rural electrification planning process, but the mixed integral linear programming-based optimization, the inclusion of electrical constraints, and the possibility to perform multi-objective optimization represent a novelty in this field. I am proud to say that my work opened up the path in the group for new research areas, mainly based on geospatial planning. GISEL is still under development as new students are working on continuous improvements and updated versions. Moreover, collaborations with NGOs, companies, and universities were born, with my thesis as a starting point. My PhD was rich in activities that made me grow professionally as tutor for master students, teacher assistant in class, student myself, speaker at conferences, and it concluded in the best possible way, another journey, this time in a hospital in Uganda. This is the end of my story. I'm now working in an energy consulting firm, where I continue to apply all the knowledge in electric engineering, geospatial analysis, optimization, and computing that I got during my PhD research. I am still in touch with my supervisor and research group, people to whom I can say nothing more than thank you.